Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. It is Wednesday. I know what day it is. Do you? Well, I just told you. It's cheating if you know now. Oh, God. Unlock my computer. You know, this is the type of person I am. Was it Monday? The battery in my mouse died, so I switched it to another mouse because no way did it die. Then I talk shit on Energizer. And then I've been sitting here now for X amount of time going, the mouse to my laptop doesn't work. Did I get a new battery for it? No. But at least I exist. And now we go boop boop. And we go boop boop bop. Bop. Boop. Anyway, I died unexpectedly. I guess that's another way to use 200 levels, to be honest. Oh, God! There we go. There is a Botania flower. I was thinking about this. I thought about this for a few minutes, actually. There's a Botania flower that, kills mobs. I think we're gonna do that today. Crazy thought. Ooh. Put all this stuff away. Where's the little diamond things? Oh, that's not in here. That's interesting. What are they called? Nah. What are they called? Oh my god, I had the best breakfast. And the most amusing evening. I made soup a little bit ago. Made soup. It's good soup. It's really good soup. There's been a request for me to make the soup again. There's several factors in why I cannot make the soup again, okay? I will lay them out for you all right now, because I'm sure you're going, it's soup. Just figure out the recipe. First off, I don't use a recipe. Fucking soup, okay? Anybody who uses a recipe for soup, no judgment. I just don't think it's necessary. Second off, the turkey that I used was from Christmas. We shredded it up, put it in the freezer. So I pulled it out, and the seasonings on the turkey, I don't remember. I used the turkey carcass to make a broth. All of these factors mean that I cannot make this soup taste exactly like it does right now. So, a round of applause for me. Because, yeah. Not to mention, the carrots probably tasted it. Literally, I will not make this soup a second time the exact same way. It's actually something that Caboose laughs about when anybody's ever like, ooh, you should make this again. He just goes, did you follow a recipe? For a while, I made this pork chop soup because we were buying pork chops, and it was really good. And because I was making it consistently, the recipe up in my head, right in the noggin. Knew exactly what the recipe was for, right? Now, no idea. I wrote that one down though. Just for the record. I did write it down. I did attempt to make it doable again. Okay? Ooh. I forgot the thingy that I'm trying to get. Apparently there's no space in there for the gemstones, so... There we go. I need to make sure there's space in there for the gemstone, honestly. Because without space for it, there's a possibility... God damn it. There's a possibility that I've actually left it behind in the vault. And we don't need that. Mod box. Lord Sparkle Farts of the sparkling variety, please. It's enough. There's no surprises anymore. I've never been so sad and disappointed. I like a surprise. Alright. You know what? First thing in the morning, we're gonna do a little Botania. I know what you were thinking. First thing in the morning, it's time for vaults. Normally, I'd agree. You're the only reason why I didn't lose all my stuff. Because I put it always in there. Because I came back like an hour and a half later and I was like, I think I've died. Okay, what do I need? I need that. Oh, yeah, and those are full. What is this? Functional flowers, but eats man-made flowers in the Petal Apothecary. Man-made flowers. Okay, so if you had like a flower farm. It also says it's not the one for me. Mana pool grows mystical flowers. Ooh. It's the flowers you need for Botania. It'll grow them. That is actually useful. I should do that at another time. Orchid, these two do the ores. That does a placing. Animals love eating. That's all they do. This thing auto feeds shit. Oh, this gets rid of creepers. Bellathorn, that's what I need. Oh. Oh, that's awkward. Ah! I think I was gonna smell moss backwards. Awkward. Okay, this should kill everything around. And now I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna stand right here and wait for a spider to come and kill me. You know what? That's really not helpful to what I'm doing. Ooh, I need runes. You know what? Let's do some runes. Let's make all of them again. Oh my gosh. So I cleaned my dishwasher today. I ran a clean cycle. I'm just wasting water over here. I ran a clean cycle because I don't want to touch it when it's disgusting. And then I took it actually apart. I know. Look at me go. I took it apart, and it actually wasn't that hard. But it did kind of suck because it was really gross. And then I realized that there's another level to my dishwasher that I've been able to take apart this entire time, but didn't. So that's always fun. Oh boy, we're running very low. I was gonna make 2 of everything. I don't need to do this, but you know. Okay, so I need 4 fishing rods, I think, in Larimar. Who's surprised by needing Larimar? Okay, there we go. And then, wha-bam, wha-bam. And then I need a magic wand full of magical properties. That's good. Works for me. Okay, Sparkle. Thank you very much for the alert of whatever the hell you were talking about. Oh my gosh. So, I only do dumb things on days where I have migraines or headaches. And, point proven, because I decided today was the day that Esther is going to learn how to, like, A, talk on command, and B, bark like an absolute fucking lunatic on command. I personally believe, and I've never talked to a trainer or anything, but like, I personally believe if your dog has the ability to bark in a way that is non-disruptive and makes them feel good, you know, it's like screaming into a pillow. Every now and then, we all need to scream very loudly, very scarily into a pillow. And that's all that he needs. Or she needs. That's what I started off with my boy dog doing that. Why can't I put a spark on that? That seems counterintuitive to what I want to do with my life. Wood. Oh my gosh, someone was supposed to come by and pick something up off Facebook Market. Yeah, I'm just gonna be honest. Those motherfuckers are so unreliable. It's ridiculous. It's honestly ridiculous how just unreliable people off Facebook Market are. I know. It's ridiculous for me to be complaining about it. But I'm gonna. Well, one person did say they were coming, and they did actually show up, which was nice. Just means now there's another risk of a human interaction that I do not want to have. I don't like those risks. Oh my gosh. Also, my tea arrived. The right tea. And I decided that I'm now going to be in a good mood no matter what. And every time I feel myself going into a bad mood, I'm just going to drink this tea. That's how you create dependency on caffeine, everybody. Just thought I'd give you a tutorial. It's good tea, though. Oh my gosh, I was actually watching Rizzoli and Isles just before stream while eating my breakfast, which was said soup that was amazing. It just reminded me how much I really like Rizzoli and Isles, and also that I apparently can't stick to anything because Rizzoli and Isles wasn't even like... I wasn't watching that show, for the record. I didn't start watching that show. But instead, I just decided when I took that week off that it's just like, I don't care what I am watching. I'm done with that. I was watching Seinfeld. And somewhere in there I decided, I don't want to watch this anymore. How doth you attack me in my place of home? Ah! All I have is a magic wand that does nothing, okay? What? My goodness. Guys, that's really concerning. I didn't know they could do that. Okay, next rune. Okay, boop, 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 and then nether wart. Nether wart. And another brick. And what else? Larimar. Larimar, always Larimar. What kind of idiot am I? Just assume that the Larimar was done. There we go. We need more stone. Anyway, I have 0 plans for today. As always, the amount of thoughts in my head is 0. Listen, I finally taught my dog how to go off. Well, after how long of trying to get her to do it. Finally got my puppy to go off after, like, forever. I don't know what was up with today, but it just clicked. I don't know what happened. I've been trying for a while to teach my dog to just bark her head off on command. And obviously my other dog knows how to do it. He is who I was using to train her. But for whatever reason, when he would bark, she would immediately go, "Who's here?" and look out the window. But the thing is, though, that he watches me the whole time that he's going off. Because he knows that the only way that he's allowed to keep barking his head off is if he is not barking at anything else. He's not allowed to use that opportunity to bark at something. If he wants to yell, he can do it, but he can't do it running in circles and, like, looking for people. Somewhere today, she grasped when she was barking that she got told good girl every time she made eye contact. And also when she tried to go out the window and, like, go up to the window and look for stuff, and she was, like, looking to Sparky to be like, where is the thing? He was just barking directly at me and staring me down the whole time. Somewhere in there, she's connected go off with big girl barks and tell me with little girl barks. And I have to say, my day has been made 1,000 times better. I have videos of it. I obviously will not be sharing those because, like, I'm embarrassed of the home that I live in and I will not be sharing those. My house is a fucking pigsty right now. Well, I shouldn't say it's a pigsty. Downstairs just doesn't look like internet perfect. I have like toolboxes in a corner, and I have like a whole tool set up. Like, it looks rustic, and I don't like it. I did get some of the fire though in that video, and it looked good. I was also watching Rizzoli and Isles, so there was stuff going on in the background. Would not have been a good video to share, but it was such a great moment. Literally, she's not barked for me, like big girl barked, loud bark for me on command at all yet. So this is a momentous occasion. We'll be sure to talk about it at least 8 more times. Don't you worry. That just speeds the process up, doesn't it? Just so quick. So quick. Oh my gosh. Actually, you know what? To be honest, I think Sparky didn't really learn how to bark on command until he was a little older anyway. My Pomeranian didn't even know that barking was an option until he was about 8 months old, I would say. 8 or 9 months old. Maybe a little bit younger. I don't know. Maybe 6. I don't fucking remember. I don't remember how old he was, but I remember that, like, it just kept confusing me that my dog was silent, and I'm like, is it possible to get a mute dog? I'm sure dogs that can't bark are, like, they can be born that way, right? No, he can bark. I got him to bark at the doorbell. So whenever the doorbell went off, he would go off, which was... You don't know how fucking helpful that was. Because for whatever reason, everybody in my house were idiots. Okay? We literally could be in, like, the next room from where the doorbell sound is plugged in, and, like, nobody would hear it. So I trained him to bark to the doorbell. This wants just mushrooms? Oh, or a regular mushroom. Okay. Yeah, I saw that was a bad idea from the second that I went to do that. But when I taught him how to bark, everyone was mad at me because he didn't stop barking. Could not imagine why. It's almost like it's in his breed to bark. Yeah, no. Pomeranians are considered yappy dogs, okay? But, yeah, that's actually, believe it or not, anytime that he barks excessively now, I'm stared at immediately. And I'm blamed for the fact that this dog started barking. He's a dog. He was eventually gonna start barking. Am I right? Like, eventually, he was gonna see something he didn't like and bark at it. He already was kind of looking at stuff and giving it the one, the side eye. Now he just, yeah. I mean, the time he got his frisbee stuck on a trailer was the best day ever. Actually, it took a couple weeks. But he's always made light vocalizations, little like rurs and little hers and, small dog noises. I just get blamed for the barking. Luckily for me though, Esther's quite reactive. I can't be blamed for the barking because she did it automatically. Like, she came with barking pre-installed, it seems. I didn't have to install the software. She understood that pretty much out the gate. Well, not out the gate. When she was 8 weeks old, she was not barking. She was, however, whining. And I do have to say, for future updates, if anybody plays the make a dog bark command, I'm really sorry, because it's high-pitched. German Shepherd plus Husky equals very high-pitched fucking barks. We actually had, our previous dog was a Border Collie Lab mix, and if you know what this is, you're gonna be like, that's sick, but like, he sounded like a theremin when he would go off, and it was amazing. He would just start going, and it would just go high and then real low. Like, he could just, we would let him go off because it was just such, like, it was such a cool little, like, whine. And it wasn't like his big bark. It was like, I see people, I don't like it, I'm alerting everyone kind of noise. So we didn't really correct him because he was also a little older. And the only time he did that sound was a specific time. So we were just like, you know what? It's so cute, and he would turn his attention from what he started barking at to us and immediately start doing it to us because we would start mocking him and doing it to him. So, yeah. I don't recommend letting your dogs bark at whatever they want, but he redirected, so that's fine. It's fine enough for me, to be honest. Oh, God. Oh my god, I told my brother we had somebody come pick up some allergy stuff that my Pomeranian can't take anymore. We're doing a dance on whether or not he's allergic to stuff. And today I just started reintroducing the Skin and Coat supplement because if anything he needs to like get some hydration into the skin. I already bathe him weekly with anti-itch shampoos and conditioners. I don't recommend unless your dog's going through something to bathe weekly, unless it's hairless. But because I'm putting shea butter on his coat, I have to give him a bath. Like, I have to. That stuff turns rancid. It just starts stinking, and it's very uncomfortable on the skin after a while. But, fucking this person came to pick up the allergen medication. Well, treat stuff. I don't know. It's not like a real med. And immediately I was reminded that I didn't tell my brother about the new protocol for when Esther starts barking. Because he immediately shoved her into my room, and I'm like, actually, she's supposed to go to her crate. And he goes, how? Fair question. The crate was closed. I'm like, you have to put her in a place, and then she doesn't move. And he was just like, what? He goes, what did you teach this dog now? And that's when I realized that sometimes there are conversations that aren't had. Where are the chicons? Right. That's what I did with the chickens. Actually, we have this realization quite a bit, though, that we forgot to have a conversation with the extra person in our household. It's okay. Oh, God. I actually shared in the group chat that I'm in that we have success. I need to figure out what's going on, though. I don't know if anybody else has this issue. My Facebook Messenger is no longer sending tones. It's just, I think my Facebook Messenger is like, listen here, you haven't answered a single one of these fucking messages when we fucking tell you about them, so we're no longer telling you about them. You're a waste of our time. I'm pretty sure that's how it feels, and I'm pretty sure it's correct. No, it's 100% correct. I don't answer my messages, but that's because I swear to you that I've never heard it go off. And there was one time where it went off way too many times, so I muted the group chat for a little bit. And I think because I muted it, it never unmuted. I don't know. Is that possible? I don't know. Don't ask me questions. I know literally nothing. Not figuratively. I know literally nothing. I need 4 chicken feathers. Those aren't chickens. That's a horse, I think. If it's not, then it's really weird looking. There are no chickens within my distance. That is upsetting. Also, there's stuff in my crop field that I don't appreciate it. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I forgot what today was as I was loading up to start stream. And I forgot what game I play on Wednesdays. I was about to start playing Expedition 33. I'm actually down to just do that. My brain is not functioning anymore. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. You'd think that having tea would help, but it doesn't. Though I do have coffee, but it's decaf. I have black tea, but it tastes bad. And I also have a very mild sensitivity to caffeine in high doses. So, I can't do that. Can you put the treats out? I can, but I don't think this bitch is coming. Is this for the tea lady? Lady. That didn't show up. Yep, up, yep, up, yep, yeah, up, yep. There we go. I can spell. I know it's an announcement, y'all need it, but I can spell. Oh, God. I will be right back. I need to put out the stuff for the person so that I can get rid of some of these jars. I can confirm it's for the same person who stood us up yesterday. Caboose is a better person than I. Oh, gosh. What was I doing? Oh, feathers. Correct. Six. Okay, let's not kill those chickens and say that we did. Ooh! Is that a crab? Oops. Oops. Let's hope this person who's picking up respects the I don't want to talk to you attitude that I have. The last person respected it. They're like sick. I will just pick up the stuff. Pick up the goods, if you will. Alright, I'm about to kill every chicken, every crab, and every sheep that I come across until I get the amount of feathers in which that I need to survive. Also, I was playing on my non-stream world Vault Hunters. And can confirm. Ooh, chicken. But there was definitely a break in the updates with Vault Hunters where it was allowing you to use the Botania recipes. You know what a smart person would do? Have brought a jar to collect the chickens. Baby chickens help me none. Ooh. Flowers. Chicken? Chicken nuggets. Got it. Damn. If that dash had lasted for a little bit, like, or not expired, you know, came back, but I struggle. Possibly more than I need to. But the world may never know. I hurt my baby ankles. You know what? It's the most upsetting thing. Not the fact that I keep, like, falling. Okay? The fact that it heals so quickly just upsets me. This doesn't do that for Bedrock, and I don't like that. Wait, I need the block of coal. Right? No, wait. Do I need a block of coal? What do I need and where am I? No, we just made that. Okay, I need feathers and carpet. Ooh. That is unhelpful. Wait, I need... What? Well, I'm gonna make an even amount, I guess. I mean, why wouldn't you? Right? Just doesn't make any sense to me. What else do I need? Ooh, I'm running low on gunpowder. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's just so nice to have a mana pool full. Like, I don't know if anyone remembers the struggle in the beginning, but just the lack of the struggle now. I just want 4 of that. Just want 4. Oh, gosh. Everybody's asleep. It's very peaceful in here. Oh my gosh. So, my cat is on anxiety medication for her anxieties. She is a very anxious cat in general. But she has had thyroid disease for like a couple years, like 4 years now. And so she takes pills, she takes medication twice a day. Apparently her acceptance of taking that medication was solely based off of her anxiety and not because she's a good girl and she wants to be treated for her anxiety. Why isn't it going? Any Minecraft carpet. Green carpet layer. What? Why isn't it? You know what? Here, let me just manually place it down then. Feather, Larimar, mana powder, mana steel. Mana power, mana steel, Larimar, feather, carpet. So weird. Okay, so it decided that it won't do it with... Okay, I need purple wool then, I guess. Anyway. Have we run out of mana? What? Okay, for whatever reason the recipe is not working anymore. I'm very confused. Okay. 3 saplings and a wheat. I'm just gonna grab saplings. Maybe try the other carpet recipe. Oh, normal carpet. Yep. Yep, that might be it actually. I like the recipe better though. Makes an even amount. But yeah, sounds discriminatory. You're just like Minecraft. Thank you. I would have come back to that. Are they not called carpet layers? No, they are not. Fun fact, not called carpet layers. One more. Me and my, like, need for that to been even. Now what do I need? I needed those saplings and wheat. Wheat. Need 4. Saplings, we need 12. There we go. No. Yeah. Yeah. I know how to math. And people who know how to math say they know how to math. Okay. I'm just making all the runes so that I have them. Ow. Because I started running into issues where I didn't have the recipe, like the stuff for the recipes. And now I have the stuff for the recipes, so I want to make most of them. I think the ones that require mana diamonds, I'm still going to leave undone, just because you never know which ones you're going to need until you need them, and having them on hand would be nice, but they're a little too expensive for that. There's zombies around and there's not supposed to be. You know what? I feel like you're gonna burn to death, so not my problem. Come on. There we go. Okay, one more of that, and that's done. That's the one we're on. Okay, so it's Earth and Air next. Earth, Air. And a regular spider eye. Earth, air, regular spider eye. Freehand. That's the end of that. Hopefully. Anyway. Ooh. My brain isn't computing to what I was about to say. No idea. Out of my head. My gosh. I realized that I haven't made any, like, stream clips in a while. And, in all honesty, I just, A, keep forgetting about them, and B, just don't have really time to do that right now. Very busy. Completely sarcastic, by the way. I am not that busy. I'm sorry, what was the, this one? Oh, it was fire and air. That's weird. Okay. No problem. I I noticed that I skipped one. Sand, slime, sand. 2, 4, 6, 8. For sure. 8 sand. Slime. 4 slime. Melon. 4 melons. Yep, that's how that happens. Okay, we need air and earth. Earth. That's summer. Air. Oh my god. I apparently don't know how to keep that consistent. Ooh. Lovely. I also didn't think... I thought you had to use, like, XP from your own inventory to do this, and it now just makes sense. That is not the case, that you need XP from your own inventory. You can just throw bottles of bottles of enchanting at it. Like, that's amazing. You know, my experience level before was over 200. Did not suck down the experience levels that fast. Didn't know where the experience came from to begin with, but happy to have had it. If it's necessary, it would have been in my inventory already. Whoa. I'd hate to make excessive amounts of mana, you know? Wasteful amounts. Okay, this is so much easier though when you have the means to make the manas. Like, genuinely, this is so much easier. And if I actually ran out of any mana pools right now, I could just refill them, which is nice. Botania also has its own enchanter. If you're ever using this by yourself, that takes quite a bit of mana. But, like, really the full package here. Alrighty. What's the next one? I already did that one. Right? Done, 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 done. I need 4 cakes. 4 cakes. Rune of Winter. 1 wool block and snow. I need to make a snowman. At some point I need to make a snowman. That's the last one, I think, is that one that I'm gonna make. Water and earth. Earth, water, boop, 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 boop. Oh, and wool, wool, wool. There we go. Also, while I'm at it, snow. Fence. Pumpkin. Shears. Okay. There we go. It's getting serious. I took down the food wall. There we go. There we go. Pumpkin situation dealt with. Also, just in case the chicken thing happens again, okay? Well, I have no idea how to turn on and off slime chunks anymore, so that's just gonna stay there. Because I finally got this off of tab. It's almost like they came with predetermined settings and I didn't have to mess with them, but I did. Here we go. Get that going. Oh, gosh. Once the runes are done, honestly, I kind of want to make... Oops. I want to make that flower that does all the things. Where's the book? Ooh, there it is. The flower that makes the other flowers. What was the flower that makes other flowers? Effective, efficient, available generating flowers in the botanist toolbox. know what that just said. This thing eats flowers. We're on functional flowers then. What did I look at? Turn sand into clay. That's actually really helpful. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's what I want. Okay, so I need spring, redstone root, oh god. Spring. How do you make a redstone root? I don't remember. You know what? What's the flower's name? I'm just gonna look it up in the menu. Jaded. There we go. How do I make that? Fern. Fern. Fern plus redstone equals that. Purple, lime, green. Lime. Okay. Purple, green. Okay, and then purple. Seeds. Yeah, of course you need a... Okay. Now let's check runage real quick. We've done winter. We did... This one is the last one. 3 mana steel ingots, which is 12 mana pearl, mana diamond. Oh boy. Fuck it. Mana pearl. Vault diamond. Mana pearl. There we go. There we go, and that will be the last of the lasts of the lasts. Now. That's what I thought, but I didn't want to make a fool. Just need one more. That reminds me. Ooh, I need dirt. I want to replace that dirt. No! I can't believe I face planted into the... But you know what? Never mind. We don't all need to be lied to, okay? I can believe that I face planted into the building, and I know exactly that I'm capable of it. Okay, so when fed, Nana will grow the mystical flowers on nearby soil at a rapid pace. Does it mean soil or... If it means enchanted soil, that brings about the next field trip that I would like to go on today, which is looking for mine shafts so I can find more the stuff that I was looking for. Soil, rapid pace. Oh my god. Ooh, I will be right back. Okay. I am back. Let's... I'm back and in my time. I've watched one video. Kidding, I watched like 8 videos. Not like fully watch them. I watched them the capacity in which that I would watch anything. Okay. Which was half-assed. It's fine. That's what was wrong. Okay. So it just does work in about a 4x4 range. Okay. Perfectly acceptable to me. If it was on like a floating situation, if it was a floating one, I would just need a pasteurized seed and then a glimmering thing, and I could make it a floating one. And then I could do so the floor moves. I can't use a hopper hawk. I just don't think they work. There's a way to make that an automated farm. Will I do that? No. 3. Okay, perfect. Ooh, I should grab the little flower bag. It's nice. So it doesn't make too tall flowers, which is actually fine. Contrary to popular belief, you actually don't need too tall flowers to exist in order for them to work. Okay, right. What about that one little detail? If the flower stack's in your inventory, it won't do the flowers. It won't like pick them up. Goodness. So all the work that you go through in the beginning, you don't have to do ever again as long as you have this flower. Alright, cool. Nice. Alright. There we go. What else do I need? Honestly, I just wanted to clean this up and make this a little bit better. That's a proper mess that I love. Oh, I wanted to go... I wanted to go caving. I want to make a stack mod. Stack. Refill. Oh, I want to stack. Ew. Mana silk. I'm gonna grab these. Larimar is the answer to every problem we've ever had. Chromatic iron. Silk? Where in the potato peeler is... There we go. Perfect Larimars. It's hard work having the brain of the size of a potato. It's really hard work. You know what? That's perfectly acceptable for me. You know what? I'm gonna do that, and then auto feed. What do I need for that? Melon. Carrot. And then I don't have gold for apples, so... Here. Alright, I just need to make this one. Oh, I need 4 chromatic steel ingots, not just... And then... Yeah, I don't need the other junk in my inventory. Yeah, there we go. Wait, why did I put the gold away? Honestly, I need a gold farm, but I am not making the mistake that I made last time. Yay! Yes, I only need one more. Yes. Don't know why, but I was about to walk off. Packed meat block. It's a waste of meat. I'm gonna need food before I leave my base. And then that'll be my second feeding option, I guess. And then... what if I run out of food while I'm out? Solution. Pickaxe. Shovel. Rockets? Do I need rockets? Not really, right? Alright. My game plan is to go to mine shafts. Okay, I don't... if I'm not the one doing it, then I don't know. Oh, wait. I can use gunpowder, so I'm not gonna turn to that. Storage tort. Oh wait! There's the fancy ones! These are decoration, right? Yeah, these are just decorative. Oh god. Oh gosh. That's funny. Can I take a peeksy-weeksy? I'm not seeing anything. Oh, I see a mine shaft over here. Should I just mine straight ahead? Or oh, that's really far away though. I was hoping for something kind of like in the vicinity. What in the heck is that? Snowy plains. Oh, so that's like a crevasse. I'm just gonna go down a little bit. Okay, so... okay. You know what? Make things easier on me as a person. As an individual. As an innovator. I'm just gonna walk there directly and then mine straight down. Because Minecraft rules don't apply to me. Mostly because I just can't listen. Found a mine shaft! I actually kind of would like all of the, mine shaft rails. Ooh! I kind of low-key wish that the, do I have no, I do not. I kind of wish I did have shears, though. Be nice. That's not gonna pick that up. No, it's not gonna pick that up. That was a waste of a question. Oh, okay. I just don't know how to get to the rest of it, I guess. Yay! Alright, let's get rid of those 2 waypoints. Oh, okay. I'm having a bit of block lag. I'm not really too sure what's causing the block lag, but it's happening. Okay. Nope. Water, the enemy of most things. I just really didn't want to mind that. My defense, I'm just... I will blindly follow that X. I stand by that, actually. Ooh, look, I naturally found them. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna lie. Couldn't find the thing to stop it from blowing up in my face. Ooh, this is definitely a copper vein. I don't think in particular that I will need all the copper in the world, but in case I do, I've mined it. Alright. I most certainly will not need all this copper. But I could need all the granite, so... Well, granite that I've mined. I'm not gonna mine more granite when I already have in my inventory, because it's... There's a possibility that I never need any of this granite, right? The vault altar only requires whatever it pleases. Whatever it desires, it requests. There's a possibility it needs nothing. I mean, the vault was asking for a lot of this stuff. Like a lot of copper. By a lot of copper, I mean it's just requested copper a couple of times, and I feel like that's a lot. Actually, you know what? I shouldn't say I feel like it's a lot. It genuinely is a lot. Thinking about it now, I think the vault has legitimately requested at least a stack of copper. And that is a lot. Shit. Okay, that's far off from where all of the... Would it have been faster to mine another block? Yes. As satisfying? Probably not. I was wondering where all the floating blocks were. Because I saw that there was, like, blocks left behind, but I couldn't figure out where. I'm just grabbing all the mushrooms, to be honest. I have zero need for these mushrooms, but like, someone might as well grab them. Well, the last time I checked, I am the someone, because there is no one else here. I'm not alone. Which only bothers me 3 weeks out of the year. Fun fact. Oh, gosh. Speaking of playing with friends, I'm on an ARK server with my friends. I haven't been on in a while. They were talking about making some changes and, like, maybe resetting and... yeah. Honestly, it just... it made me take a big step back from playing because I was like, you know what? If we're making all these decisions... I don't really want to get attached. Mind you, I thought it was going to be a PvP server, and then it changed, so... I was ready. Not really, I don't like PvPing, but, like, I was mentally prepared, and that's all you really need to be. Okay. Oh. Whoa. There we go. Me and my little legs. There was an uppies, and I'm going to it. Okay. Didn't find what I wanted. Pretty upset. Boy. Is it capable of eating exclusively just the items that I told it to eat? I don't know. It's either above me or below me. Oh, below me. There's no more below me. Ooh, glow squid. Didn't go downward. There we go. First time I've collected that, guaranteed. Whoa, that's freaky sound. Ooh. I don't know how I feel about all these oceanic noises. Why have I not eaten? I felt like I was eating at some point. Or it stopped. This is a massive water cave. Like, genuinely, this is huge. Oh, snap, crackle. Might as well go there. Oh, snap. I'm gonna get hurt. I'm gonna drown. Okay. Never wish to drown. Seems unpleasant. Ooh, gold! It's a secondary trip, okay? I'm just looking for gold, really. I enjoy extras, okay? I enjoy little add-on quests. I mean, for how far I'm into Vault Hunters, you'd think that caving was the last thing I'd want to do, but... Okay, I need to stop mining the copper. We're full on copper. I mean, there's little bits of this mine shaft that are available, but they're just... it's covered in water. I think anything in this area is a wash, literally. That is a massive network right there. If I could get to that, then I'd be set. was gonna say, I don't know where the X went, but... Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I got really wrapped up in the fact that I was just basically swimming underwater for most of that. Is it below me? There we go. Oh, come on. You know what? Oh, I don't have a silk touch tool, so that won't go well for me. Never mind. There we go. I'm just saving it for later. Gold! Ooh, fire really took out a lot of that. Oh, golden apple. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. Turning some of that stuff into the blockies would be good. We need... shoot. I think these do compressed. right? Yep. But those do compressed. You know what? It doesn't matter if those do compressed. That's pretty tidied up, if you do ask. If you do ask me, I bet. I do say that is tidied. Okay, go this way. Let's see if we can just get to that way. Long line. Oh, I can just get to that way, thank God. Holy cannoli. That's... Yeah, I just wanted a stack of that uncompressed. I'm just gonna take that. I mean, ooh, gold. There we go. More gold. Only I would manage to get myself directly plopped into lava. Like, a talent. A hidden talent that should stay as hidden as possible. So no one knows. My next move. Ooh, diamonds! R.I.P. I don't have a... Don't have the proper tool to mine that, but it's fine. In all honesty, do you really need it? Whoa. Wow. Oh! Direct Express. Okay, this mine shaft is massive. Hopefully we'll find minecarts. Gold. It's pretty good. I'm gonna be honest, it's not bad to pull away from vaulting every now and again. I mean, last stream all I did was run vaults, so... Oop, it's already 1 o'clock. We'll go off at 1:05. Thanks. I didn't do what you thought. Oh my gosh. So I've been having trouble waking up in the morning. So me and all my genius ideas, I set an alarm for 6 a.m. and it went off and it scared the ever-loving snot out of me because it wasn't like one of those like peaceful alarms, you know, the ones where you set and you're like, okay, so it's not that brah 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 noise. It's like, you know, it's nice and peaceful, right? It's not something that jolts you out of bed usually. Well, I set it for 6 a.m. Woke up, was startled. Not enough to stay fully awake because 2 seconds later, I must have fallen asleep because my other alarm at 6:20 went off and I went, oh my god, I've overslept. And I actually got out of bed 10 minutes later. Very proud of me. I kept my eyes open for long enough. And that's what matters right there. I kept my eyes open. Unfortunately, though, my kitchen isn't cleaned like it's supposed to be. On Wednesdays, I'm supposed to clean the kitchen. And I spent a smidge too long cleaning the dishwasher. You know. Pulling components apart and cleaning it. We respect the bats. I finally took it apart though. Honestly, if I had looked into this dishwasher just a little bit more thoroughly, I don't think I would have gotten this dishwasher. Oh, God. Are we really gonna go there? Are we really gonna talk about possibly the most boring topic ever? Yeah, we are. I don't care. So Caboose and I bought a dishwasher a while back. Oh my god. I was like, is that a creeper spawner or something? We bought a dishwasher a while back, and... Oh, perfect! I was looking for one of these. When we got it, I was really excited. After we got it home... we realized there was something wrong with it. We were without a dishwasher for a little bit longer. The place we bought it from had to send out technicians to fix it. Right? And thus, they then installed it themselves. But other than that, really like the dishwasher. But because it didn't work when it was installed, when we were trying to install it, because there was something wrong with it from the manufacturer, and then the company, themselves installed it, I never noticed that you have to have a screwdriver or a drill, or in my case, because I prefer to use it, the impact, to take out the entire bottom filtration part and clean it. So you can't just, pop and twist a filter out. You have to take the whole damn thing apart. And I didn't realize that when we were purchasing it. We didn't see it in store. I don't believe we did. I think we saw it, in a catalog and went, that's the one we want. So double check how to clean your filters on your dishwashers, because A, that's why your food's still stuck on your plates. B, that's why your dishes are coming out looking disgusting. And C, why your dishwasher fucking stinks. Now, because I need a tool to undo my dishwasher, I don't do it very often. I don't take it apart and clean it very often. Not because I'm lazy, but because I'm lazy. It's actually entirely because I'm lazy. But also now I have a new reason, which is that the plastic's gonna get stripped. Didn't even consider that an option of what could happen. Thank you for happening again. I appreciate when you happen twice in a row. So I finally take it apart though. Oh. You finally... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, with Prime. Okay, thank God. I was gonna say, why would you do that? Thank you very much. I appreciate you using your Prime subscription on me. I appreciate it far more than if you had actually just bought it outright, to be honest. Let the companies talk to each other about their payment system, not you. I hate ads, LOL. You know who also... There's other people who hate ads, but they just complain to me directly, so I appreciate that. Just spilt my tea all down my sleeve. Ugh, my entire arm is covered now. Well, thank you very much. You've been here a while, so... Yeah, I picked up my tea, and it's a whole thing. Anyway. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm probably one of the few streamers who's like, if you'd paid for that with your own money, I would have complained. But I would have. I pretty much only tell people to use their Prime to use that. Hang on. I gotta take off my now wet sweater. Okay. And now it's cold! Do you ever have to tell yourself that you're an adult and we're not gonna cry over the fact that my sweater is wet and now it's cold? Because, like, I'm having that conversation with myself right now. I'm not gonna lie, I'm having that conversation with myself. I literally just spilled, it's like a Sherpa line sweater, so it's really warm. It's like the second warmest sweater that I own. I complain about being cold all the time. I'm so glad that I am not the only one. It's freezing, right? And then, hold up, controversial opinion, if it's cold out fucking side... and you spend 5 minutes out there, cold for the rest of the day, can't get warm. Doesn't matter. But also, I will walk outside without shoes on if it's only for less than a minute and a half. So, crazy. But, like, can't get warm for the rest of the day. Oh, I'm gonna have to check if this stuff showed up. Oh, someone sent a picture in the group chat. What the what? Don't know what that is. I'm just gonna say nice. I can't repeat what I've just seen because I actually don't understand what I just saw, but I think it was a Twilight meme. You know, I consider rereading Twilight all the time. And then I read the first book, and then I just go, okay. Because I really didn't like the third, well, actually, this is a fun fact. I don't like any other of the Twilight movies besides the first one. Fight me. I also didn't like Kristen Stewart's acting as Bella, but also, personally, I think I would have just, if I was confronting a vampire, I think I would have had way too much sass. I would have died giving a vampire attitude. I think if I was ever written in any of these fucking books, I would have died giving any of the monsters an attitude. Sparkly vampires suck. So there's the thing about that, right? Is that the woman who wrote it's Mormon. And if you take in all the characteristics of the air quote vampires, they're actually fae. I saw somebody who has a degree in mythology. I don't remember what her name is, but she drinks like tea, wine, whatever, out of like a fancy cup and then talks about the mythology of stuff. And like essentially, because of like the author's upbringing through Mormonism, that she probably didn't really know fully about vampires, but she understood Fae. So like there was like a whole, I don't remember the whole thing, but like the deep theory is that they're technically Fae. But also, apparently, you know, Bella liked them statues. And that's all I'm going to say. Okay, she hugged this man, thought, gonna try to sleep with that for sure. I know there's a lot of things like that go through teenage minds, but that just, it feels like one of those ideas that's really not the greatest. Mind you, I read all of the Twilight books and watched all of the movies and reread all of the books at least twice. Just because I have a preference to only read the first book doesn't mean anything. Have I gone through this entire place already? Yeah, because there's that spawner I've already seen. Ooh, I want to go to the thermal cave. Set temporary waypoint. There we go. Anyway. I actually, personally, though, I didn't start reading until I was a little older. Like, getting into reading. And then, because I'm a very judge the book by its cover. If the cover sucks, I'm judging it. Okay? If the author was creative enough to write the series, but not creative enough to make an interesting title and get an interesting cover for the book, bye. I very rarely will read a book that is not got an interesting title. Just saying. That is the wrong level. You know what? My problems are solved. I will go up this myself, I guess. But it took a while for me to read like normal books. And the first like actual series that I ever read, you're never gonna be able to tell my age based off this, just so you know. Literally, you'll never fucking, my first book series that I ever read was by L.J. Smith, and it wasn't Vampire Diaries. It was oh my god, what was it? Underworld? Yeah. I don't enjoy reading. It takes me a long time to read. I wasn't really a fast reader, and then once I started reading more, I became a fast reader, and then I found out, like, recently, like, past couple of years, that I actually do, without trying, there's this, like, trick to read faster, and it's to drop certain words as you're going that aren't needed. Listen, I don't remember what the is used in Spanish. If the word isn't used in Spanish, I think it's useless in English. I don't speak Spanish, but, like, you know, there's certain letters that, words I'll drop, reading the full word I won't do, and I just, I don't know, I just speed read. But I also get very reclusive and a bit aggressive. I'm like a dog with a bone. And if you try to take it away from me or distract me from it, I will bite your head off. So I don't read often. But when I do, Caboose and I meet in the morning. No, but that fucking series, by the way, if the Night World series, if that would be your first series, don't do it. She never finished the last book, and it pissed me off. I mentioned how long this series was once, because it's like 12 books. Just 12 books, and it never finished. 12 books! I've been waiting a decade and a half, it feels like. Actually, I think I've been waiting I feel like I've been waiting 2 decades. Okay? I feel like I've been waiting 2 full fucking decades for this series. I think I might have. I actually don't know. My concept of time is fucking god-awful, but I know it's been at least 1 decade. It never finished, and then I told somebody that about the length of the series, and they're like, oh, if you like long series, Harry Potter, and I just immediately went, I'll stop you right there. My mother was obsessed with Harry Potter when I was growing up. My mother would turn on one of the Harry Potter movies just as background noise for cleaning. And I was the type of kid that would sit and watch paint dry. Okay? So I sat and I watched the first 3 movies of the Harry Potter series for far too fucking long, to the point where someone suggested having a movie marathon. Like, at school, they, like, wanted to do something for, like, seniors, I don't know. They were like, let's watch the Harry Potter movies. And I went, I will actively take a pencil and shove it in my ears if I have to watch that again. And everyone was like, that is the most drastic statement we've ever heard someone take on those movies. And I was just like, I can't. So reading the books, the suggestion of reading the books alone just sent me through a loop, but not to mention the one series I put my all into never finished. I never have a conclusion. And to be honest with you all, I'm not 100% sure if I actually read the last books. I know that my eyes read the pages, the information went in here, but I think at a certain point it was overloaded. I also had my books taken away. And I wasn't allowed to buy more for quite a while. It may surprise, but I got in a lot of trouble for how fast I finished that series. Actually, I also got in trouble how fast they finished Twilight, but that's because I didn't sleep. But it took me, honestly, what I considered amazing back then was it took me, I think, a month and a half to finish the first Twilight book. And the first Twilight book's, I think, 300 pages. I just have to, like, lock in and get in the zone. And then we'll see. But it still takes me a while. Like, I haven't read a book in a long time, and I bought this book a while, like, years and years and years ago. It was called I Hunt Killers. It is really good, just for the record. It's a light read. It's skimpy. The book's thin, okay? She's been surviving off of 2 thin Oreos and kale salads. Not lacking sustenance, it's a good book, but I never finished it. Caboose used to do a role, like GTA RP, and so I was reading it once. I read it once. I got halfway through it in 4 hours. So I read about 100 pages in 4 hours, and then I just went, stab me with forks. I do not want to read this again. It lost me when I was like, I didn't realize this book was part of a series. I know. I didn't realize this book was part of a series, so I immediately went, there's more to this than just this part of the story. Ooh, a random diamond in a car. Ooh, that's nice. I just got really upset when I was like, there's more to this series than just this. Irrationally upset. And I was like, I can't do this. There are 2 other books to that series. And it's actually really, really good. It's well written. I concluded the plot too quickly, and thus my brain was unentertained. And I think that's been the biggest issue. That's why I haven't read in years, is because I'll read a book, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, I know what the plot is. I know who the killer is. I know what's about to happen. And then I just go, well, why am I still reading? Like, what? I'm not the same person who listened to Jekyll and Hyde and was fascinated, okay? That person's dead and gone. Now I'm this easily bored person, probably because of brain rot fucking the internet. But, you know, I'll blame it on that. Ow! My God! I was not ready for that. It's actually a bit sad. I didn't finish it. I DNR'd that. Fucking immediately. Stupid ass fucking plot. Anyway, I did read last year now Narcadia. And I did actually finish reading because it was good. It did keep me entertained, and it is like a college level book if we had to like categorize it. And it was, I don't know, I thought it was really good. What was it? Collegia Magica. The author, I believe, is originally French, so it's a bit fancy too. I actually like it. I liked the series, and I couldn't guess what was going to happen next. There was no romance, so the part of my brain that was hoping for something was really disappointed, but I bought the second book in that series because the cover was pretty, and I liked it. Okay? I liked the name of it. I was like, it checks all of my, ooh, I want to read this boxes. And then I got, I'm not kidding, halfway through the book and went, this book makes no fucking sense. And then I was like, no, obviously me, not the book. Read it again. Got a little past halfway through, went, this book makes zero goddamn sense. And then finally I told Caboose about it because he listens to audiobooks when he's at work. This man and I looked it up and went, it's part of a series, and I just started laughing hysterically. Years. Okay? Fucking years. I just was like, nope, there's something I'm just not connecting with this book. It's obviously me. I thought that for years. I'll take the saddle, I guess. Honestly, I'm an embarrassment to myself. Is that? That's a chest. Ooh, okay. I will accept lava at this point. Ooh, I don't even care. Okay, I have now mined way too far away from it. I'm okay with that, though. I tried to make a vow that next year, air quotes, that I would, read more books. And I've listened to Narcadia, which was really good, honestly. I did like it, which I didn't finish because the ending was stupid. Oh, I'm so happy I found that. Like, genuinely, you can just keep falling. You made me happy just to find you. It was good. I definitely don't recommend that book for younger audiences, though. The ending made me mad. And it's... I don't not finish books very often. I typically just don't start them. The issue is Caboose reads. But when I ask him what went on in a book or like what he liked about a book or anything like that, this man is so unhelpful. Okay? He immediately starts telling me all this crap about the books that actually will have nothing to do with the plot. Okay? Nothing to do with the plot. He's just telling me about the book. Like, he got into a conversation with someone a while back about books, and I just immediately, they were like, oh yeah, what's that book about? Because he like mentioned it was a really good one, and I was just like, he is not a good gauge for whether a book is good or not. And they were just like, well, what do you mean? Like, didn't he? And I'm like, oh yeah, no, he read that book. I'm like, this man, he read it, but what he's going to tell you about the book is all that he retained about the book. There is a fucking book. I don't remember what it was called, but this was back when he used to tell me about the books that he was listening to. He no longer tells me I'm not a supportive partner, and that is perfectly acceptable. I'm not supportive because I get more information about what the book was about if I read the jacket of the book. Just saying. But he was telling me about this book where the guy was only awake for 24 hours, like 1 hour out of 24-hour day cycle. And it just made me immediately go, I'm sorry, what? So every time he told me about the book, I relentlessly mocked him. Because I'm not a supportive partner. And I wish that he'd stopped explaining to me the books he was listening to after that moment, but it took a little bit longer. And apparently this dude solved a murder, but it took like 1.5 years or something like that because he only could put an hour a day into it before he fell back asleep. And I was like, bruh, if I knew this person, if I did the murder, right? Hear me out. If I did the murder and I knew this guy was searching for the murderer, I would literally have killed him. I would have offed him so much sooner. But you know, just me, I guess. I can't. I couldn't with that book. That book specifically drove me insane, which is also what drove him to stop telling me about books that he was listening to. I regret nothing. Oh no, wait, no. It's okay if I ruin things, honestly. I'm so fine with it. I don't have to undo any of that stuff because of the mods that I have. We've learned that. Golden apples. Carrots are really helpful. Raw tin I need to put somewhere else. Anything that's not part of mods I'm using, just putting somewhere else. Okay, mine. I need to put this away. I need to put this way. Yeah, not I need to put the villager back where it came from. Just I need to put this away. This meaning the villager. Just treat him like he's an inanimate object, why don't I? Why don't I just start treating him like it's a coaster? Just put things on top of him. Fun fact, though, I have a bookshelf downstairs full of books. And some of those books, not all of them, but some of them, I haven't read. Like, I bought the complete works of William Shakespeare, Lewis Carroll, who wrote Alice in Wonderland, I have a couple of books. Just a couple. Like 50. Actually, when we moved, like when my family moved, our local library took book donations, and for whatever reason, halfway through us donating books, they posted up a sign and directly told us they are no longer accepting book donations because we donated over 100 books. And they were like, we have no more room for any more books. And we were like, bet? So, on a day we knew the library was opening later, we showed up before they opened and just donated about 150 to 200 more before running away. And we drove by a couple hours later and all the books had been brought in. So, like, they were still taking them. They just didn't want us to bring them in anymore. I don't recommend doing that, but, like, hey. How would they know, huh? It's not like any of the books had our names on them or anything. I think a couple of them did, actually. Ooh, mod box. You know what? I don't need a mod box anyway. Alright, what do we need? Coal. I just looked at that kelp and thought pickles. Deep slate cobble and arrows. Coal. Kelp. Kelp. Cobblestone. Arrows. Look, I'm feeding the chickens. I think the cows and the rabbits need to be fed next. Oh my god! Hi! Welcome in! As I've said before, and I'll say again, you do not need to do anything but play a sound, and that will scare the crap out of me. Thank you for the follow. You will regret it immediately. Welcome in. How's everybody doing? I hope your stream was good. What kind of Roblox mod is this? What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm gonna ban that word. Nice. Stream's always chaotic, doesn't it? Wait, why did I get timed out? Help. There is no help. Oh, that was rude. You just removed everything. You alone are the problem. Shame. Also, if you're new, I'm sorry. I apologized. There was a word said that they shouldn't have said, and I will not give you any hints of what the word was. Stream Elements is my biggest nemesis in my own streams and in other streams too. I'm very sorry. I did it again! I can't even tell what the word is. I'm so glad. Make the dog bark. Alright. Okay, I found it. Yeah, I bet you have. Esther, come here. Come here. Someone wants you to bark. Also, it's Jack from Hell's fault if this is loud. Back up. Come here. Right there, right there, right there. Sit. You ready? Can you tell me? I don't have her ball or a treat. So, we might get one, we might get both. Can you tell me? I love you. I love you. Do you love me? Tell me. Good boy, Sparky. Good boy. Can you tell me? Yeah, can you tell me? Okay, thank you, Sparky. Esther, go off. She just nailed this down today, guys. Go off. Esther, go off. Go ahead. I don't have her toy or anything. Hold on. Here, you ready? You want it? Alright, you tell me. Thank you. Yeah, we tried. Okay, Dougie, precious baby. What a dog. I'm so curious on the backstory behind the banned word now. Oops, creeper outside your house. Oh, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Oh, hey! That thing still... Oh, God. Oh, I banned Stream Elements again. God damn it. It's fine. It's already been banned. I went to delete it. Permanently banned. It's permanently banned. Stream Elements is gone. It's not gone, guys. It'll come back. She's like a disease. She never leaves. LOL. What? We don't need Stream Elements. We do, because the word that's banned gets used a lot, and I don't like it, and I know you mean it as a joke, okay? I know it's a fucking joke, and I am not the butt of it, okay? That's what happens. Boo, off stage. I'll unban it. I'm banned. Yo! There's been a fucking... problem with Stream Elements. When you ban it, it just says it's banned forever, but how do you DM people on Twitch? I don't whisper. Click my name or something. Why do I have to whisper to you? DM it to you on Twitch. No, I can explain it. If you know what the word is, I can explain it. It's literally just simply like, it was used once by another streamer, Dan I Dude, and I knew he was calling me it out of pure just mockery, and then somebody else in the community, what is the word though? I'm not telling you. That's the fun of the word. That's why you get the message when you do it. Okay? The fun of it. I have this specific word banned 7 different ways, by the way, or more, just specifically because it's just so tempting. You can't not tell me I can. First thing when I hop onto a stream for the first time, I activate lore. Nice. It's true. I never knew this, to be honest. It's because this word got banned like when I first started streaming, almost like a year ago. And it was banned from my vocabulary for about that. Hope you're not around people who mock you for it, really. No, I don't think they really mean it as a mock. Dan's good shit. I don't think he means it in like a rude way. Ash Phoenix, probably. that dick, probably. I just say this because, like, yeah, name drop. I'll name drop it. I'll name drop the people who are like OGs and like can handle it. Hopefully I DM'd the right. Why are you? I'm not gonna tell you what the word is, dude. I'm not gonna tell you. You figured it out. Was I supposed to get a notification? Oh, okay. No. You too. On Twitch, you guys can DM. Also, I don't know who called this Roblox, but like, yeah. On Discord, ugh, there's whispers. Y'all, how do we feel about Discord, by the way? I'm starting to not like Discord. Roblox is crazy. It's inches from being banned in this chat because of that. Yeah, thinking this was Roblox was crazy. Yucky, by the way. Yucky, to be honest. I've never played Roblox. Never played. I've never played. Honestly, I wish there was a different platform already. Same. This is Roblox, though. For the longest time, I wanting to use Discord. Same. And now they're doing that age verification thing where if you don't verify your age, you're going to be locked at like a teen account. And then like, you know, but you know, if you take a picture of yourself or your ID, you can get access to the adult stuff. And I'm just immediately like, first off, y'all have proven that you can protect my information as well as a cookie jar on the street. Okay? Like, it ain't safe. I mean, you can't access 18 plus channels. Yeah, seriously. That's all that really it is. I don't care about having restrictions on my account, but when I mod servers, inconvenient. Yeah. I just think the audacity of these people to think that I'm willing to even give them the time of day. You know what? These kind of hurt. Oh, God! They hurt a lot. Nope. I'm gonna leave that where that is. Let sleeping dogs lie, if you know what I mean. Blame the British. You know what? I don't blame the British because they're onto something. Okay? But if we've learned anything from the Epstein files, it isn't the fact that they had access to them through Discord. Okay? Just saying. It wasn't because they had access through Discord, but it is a place for the non-fancy people to access children, which is disgusting. So, like, I get it. I understand it. And also, people of a certain age, of a young age are impressionable, and some of them are full of violence. I remember being a teenager at one point, and I hated everybody. I get it. But, like, I don't know. I think restrictions are never done correctly. And Discord trying to put the restrictions just feels a lot like Pennywise trying to lead you to a fun place, instead of, into the sewers. Which, fun fact, Pennywise and Tinkerbell are both fairies. Different types. Just gotta do that. I gotta. What? Oh, it's Pennywise and Mary Poppins, actually, that are the same fairies. What do you mean? It's the scary clown. It's the scary clown with the balloons that, sits in sewer grates and tries to lure children in. No. What is the movie called? Is it It? It. Oh, it's It. Yeah. It's the clown from the movie It. Never watched it. Me neither! But he likes to, kidnap children, and Mary Poppins takes care of them. And technically they are one of the same. Technically. I'm gonna lurk for the rest of stream, sadly, but nice to drop by, have a good stream. Ban share. No, I'm not going to ban them. Listen, if you get banned in my chat, there is a 100% possibility that I will forget that I banned you. So, yeah. This is the first time someone's used the hashtag lurk, and I just read that for the second time ever since writing it. Ban this Streamlabs. No, I'm not banning them again. I need them for things. They do something. I just haven't removed the warden fight announcement, so you guys missed it. It's okay. It never actually truly happened anyway. We didn't hit the goal. I was correct that we would never hit the goal, but that's a whole different conversation. No. No, you died at my level! You evil little chunkers! Ooh, smite's not working. Oh, yep, smite's out. Perfect. I don't know where... Okay, there's nothing else here. Oh, that's cool. Right here. You don't. The fella is useless. Trust me. Nope, pretty useful. Stream Elements also bans bots for me, so... And removes botted messages. So, very helpful. And bans certain words, and it's entertaining. I love bots. I do not like bots. Because they're always trying to get you to go to best views or whatever, and I'm convinced at this point that that's porn. I'm convinced at this point that it is fully inappropriate content. I just don't understand why else. Yeah, I don't know why else it would be advertising so strongly Yeah, you gotta buy. No. No. That's even worse. If that's what it's actually for, it's even worse. I prefer the way I thought of it. Okay, I need a scroll now. Ooh. Let's do it. Loot ornate chest. I should have probably looked harder at what altar that was that I was asking favors from. Honestly, the concept of spending money on anything just... Listen. More reviews is always good. No. 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 You're new here. It's okay. It's okay. Someone once said, I hope you get as big as Mr. Beast, and I said, I hope I never get bigger than a shoebox. And I asked them if they were threatening me. Okay? How do you know I'm new? By the fact that you said more viewers is good. Maybe I've always watched and never typed. Ah, it's a possibility! That is a huge possibility. I believe Chard as rated once before. So it's a possibility. I believe they're the reason, well, them and their viewers are the reason why there's a cooldown on how often you can ask for me to hydrate now. Because I was peeing for literally hours afterward. Just non-stop going because I had drank so much water. Hydrate. That's good. No, I'm already hydrated. Believe it or not, okay? Like, I know it sounds like I'm lying, but I'm not. I actually am hydrated before stream even starts, guys. Like, well hydrated before stream. People just want you to be healthy. Actually, the amount of water that I drank that stream was considered unhealthy. Believe it or not, considered unhealthy. I wasn't thirsty for the rest of the day and a little into the next. I felt like I was gonna float if I went into any form of water because I was so buoyant. Just not good time. Not good time. You know what? Everybody just hit me. It's fine. It's fine. Ooh, ooh. Oh, coins! A gamer hydrated? Stop lying. I'm not. You know how many cups of tea I've had just during stream? 2. Massive 12-ounce cups of tea. Okay? I literally leave to make tea during stream because I just go, I want more. My water bottle is on the desk. Should have had 8 already. No, because that's 24 ounces of liquid just off tea. That's just for stream. Before stream, I also had another cup of tea and one entire 32-ounce bottle of water. So I've had 64 ounces of liquid literally before the halfway mark on stream. So I am hydrated. I hate to be that person, but I am hydrated. I understand the efforts, and I do not insult them. Because I understand. People out here do not drink water. My husband does not drink water. I literally have asked him some days if he's had water, and he'll just go, no. Water, Gatorade, any of that. No, no, no. You need to hydrate more. No amount of tea is enough. You need... Why is no amount... I literally just did the math, and it's like 32 ounces of tea that I've had today. Because I don't believe in small cups. I believe in mugs. They fell. Oh god, I fell with them! Why am I arguing with the chat about how much liquid is enough liquid? It's enough liquid. If we really want to get into this, I can, but like enough liquid is consumed. I don't know how much an ounce is. 8 ounces is a cup. Okay, 8 ounces is a cup. A measuring cup of liquid. So 32 ounces divided by 8 is 4 full cups of water. That's like nothing then. You need to drink like 67 ounces that I actually have! Just by your hydrate and another hydrate, I have. My water bottle is now halfway down, which means that I can't even do this. I can't do this. My brain is not even gonna compute any of this math anymore because it's done. I'm watering my brain cells now that I have, and I need to keep those dehydrated so they don't multiply, okay? I don't want more brain cells, I want less brain cells. That could be a cause of death, you know, too hydrated of brain cells. Can we put that in the book? I thought there was a bed back there and I was about to click it just for the explosion. Okay, I'm just hitting everything. Humans are mostly water. Humans are a good portion of water. And organs. And be fine. You do know that too much water can actually make blood cells expand and explode, which can actually be deadly and harmful. Because, you know, 60% of water, not 100% of water. I am never getting this. The vault doesn't want me to succeed when it comes to a scab. It literally doesn't want me to succeed. It doesn't want me to be happy. It doesn't want me to succeed. These aren't the chests that I need to succeed either, but that is a different conversation. I don't believe that. You don't have to believe anything. You know what? Nothing in this world needs to be believed at this point. But let's just say I know it's a thing because one of my aunt's dogs almost died because he consumed too much water while swimming. He swims with his mouth open. Well, he used to swim with his mouth open. It's been years. He took in way too much water. That's a dog. It can happen to humans! You're human, maybe. Thank you. Thank you for recognizing that not everyone on this planet is possibly human. But if I was an alien, this wouldn't be the planet that I would choose. No offense. I think the moon sounds far more exciting at this point. You're making me think you're not human. Why? Because I'm hydrated? I drink water. I'm somewhat educated. I think I've never played Roblox. Hold on, my alarm system has gone off. Oh my god, okay. My brother overheard me say that I've never played Roblox, and he just came over to go, it's a horrible game and you would absolutely hate it. So, the peanut gallery is spoken. Also, I'm definitely hydrated enough. I try to hydrate just enough on stream specifically so that I don't leave every 5 minutes. Oh yay! 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 Gilded chest! Gilded chest! We might find one of the pieces. How dare you! I will just take these then. You know what? Suck out all of my mana. I don't care. I don't need my mana for things. I agree with brother. Yeah, I do too. I was asked to play Roblox once. The first bit of information I ever learned about Roblox when I heard that it was a game was that it's an unsafe platform for children, and I just immediately went, then why would I want to be there? It's the same reason why I don't have game chat in most, like, in Call of Duty. Listen, I don't want to be there. I've already overheard some stuff in game chat that just makes me go, oh, sweet. No. Where are your parents? Where are your parents? I'm good. I mean, Roblox also did the age verification thing where you had to, like, take a picture and send in your picture to prove how old you were, and then they, like, they deem off your picture whether or not you're old enough. And then they'll just take you automatically off of, like, having a child safety account, which I'm not saying that I'd say I'm a child to talk to children. I'm saying I would say I'm a child to avoid talking to people in general, but also, like, I wouldn't talk to anybody. They did worse. They separated the chats. Not really helpful. Not really helpful. Oh god! I accidentally tapped my mouse into my keyboard. Somehow they get closer and closer every stream. I don't know. That's not a way to deal with it. I mean, there is no true good way to deal with it. Because kids are going to play video games. Creepy. Yeah, because if you don't have it separated, then, like, when someone's like, hey, this guy's being really creepy to a child, like, you can't say anything? Nobody knows that it's happening? Okay, best example of, like, weird shit happening in game chat. I was playing COD, and a child, first off, he was wrecking house. He deserved to be there just off his kills alone. He did not deserve, however, to be in game chat. Dude who he was talking to was, like, on something and was talking to the child about things that just, like, were not appropriate. Hydrate. Maybe. Like, he asked the kid if he liked doing, you know, certain drugs, and the kid just was like, I don't know what's going on, I don't understand what you're talking about, you're great, you're good at this game though, blah 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 blah, and the guy just wouldn't stop talking. And I was just like, I can't. And at least that one wasn't creepy, but it's just like, you don't know, like, oof. This is also a conversation of parents need to police their children better, though. I hate to say that. I know there's a whole, slew of teachers that would go, oh, you can't tell the parents to police their children. They get mad. But, I think on all fronts, you just need to watch your kids. I think what they're doing in England is smart. I think having you verify your age with your ID and everything is the only way it's gonna work. But also, this information is getting stored and then leaked. And, say there is, a 17-year-old that's information, puts in their information to prove how old they are, and then the information gets leaked. That's not safe at all. I don't know. 16, 17-year-olds, I think get, learner... I don't remember when you're allowed to get your learner's permit. I think some states it's even 15. So they could use these IDs to prove how old they are, and then just would be immediately unsafe. Because, yeah. I mean, in light of what's come out recently, I have to say I don't think anything's safe, but that's just an opinion of mine that's probably accurate. I mean, there's no true such thing as safety, internet safety specifically, unless you just do not go on the internet. That's the safest way to be on the internet. I actually fun fact, I didn't want to even do my own Discord. Caboose started it, and now he uses it to play with one of our friends. And we use it to harass people. I'm kidding, I'm being very sarcastic. What I consider harassing is letting everyone know that I'm live on Twitch every single day that I stream. And no one even cares. No one reacts. Everybody has things to do, like work. It's easier to blame websites and corporations. Oh wow, thought you were real sad. No, I'm not real sad. It is definitely easier to blame it's definitely easy to blame corporations. Now, as far as information getting leaked and everything and exposed, I think that shit is very much on the corporations. But also, it's really hard after everything that's come out. Forgot to steal them. Can I? How do I... What are these? What are they? Oh, I'm taking the Marriott. What are those fleas? Oh my god, that is so cool. I have literally never seen that before in my life. If I had a jar or something, I could take them. That is so cool. I love that so much. Honestly, I think a lot of people forget that there's others to blame other than the corporations. I mean, as far as your information getting leaked, that's really kind of on them because, data breaches and data safety should be #1 priority considering, but they make more money. Cockroaches. It's like a meme or something. I like it. But as far as keeping children safe, it's 100% on the parents' job. That's why teachers are leaving the workforce, because parents put too much shit on teachers. I mean, even some people put some shit on teachers that's not on them, right? I never learned how to balance a checkbook in school. Okay, well, guess fucking what? That is skills that your parents should teach you. Yes, should schools have a life skills option? maybe. But, like, not on the schools. They're there to teach you book smarts, not, like, life skills. I don't know. Bruh, one of my friends has kids, and I swear to you, the second they hear him talking to someone, they mosey on over, and they're immediately like, who are you talking to? And, like, one of the big rules is, first off, like, his account's set up for kids, so, like, you know, he can't really talk to anybody anyway. But, like, immediately, it's who are you talking to? He has to have, like, the gamer tag, like, talking in chat, like, that has to be up on the screen and stuff like that. And, like, they understand that it's, you know, their responsibility to keep their kids safe, which I think is really good. I've also gotten a few highs because of the fact that I was playing with him for so long. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. That's also how they found out one of his friends, hacked and figured out how to get rid of the, parental controls. So, unintentionally, he ratted on his own friend. I think his own cousin, actually, which was even funnier. It was, what's crazy is, though, that I was trusted to be in a party with the youths. Especially considering I call them the youths. I actually was told once, I know when he's in a party with you because he always gets mad. And I'm like, why? Gets mad because I call ancient debris cinnamon rolls. And I don't see the point in being mad about that. They're cinnamon rolls. I don't want any of that shit. Yeah, I don't want that either. What is this? Reforge all implications. New. Come on, give me armor, give me armor, give me armor, give me armor. Ooh. No, still not better. I was willing to wait it out, but that wasn't working. What mod pack is this? Oh, this is Vault Hunters. Vault Hunters 3rd edition. So if you go into Cursed Forge, this is specifically its own full pack. Hi, Caboose. This seems so high pixel skyblocky. Actually, it has its own skyblock version. But it was made by a, so weird to say, an ex-hermit, Escal 85. And this is him and his team's entire thing. No, that's wild. Yeah. It is a bunch of different mod packs mashed together to make one mod pack that cohesively works together. It has Create, Botania, and a bunch of other mods, but you have to unlock them, so it's not just, you know, messing with your system all at once. I actually had to get a better graphics card in order to even stream this. Could play it just fine on my own, though. But it's very intense. Hold on. I'll show you all of the stuff that you could potentially unlock. Why is that not fitting in there now? That's just rude. Okay, fine. I'll put that in my inventory for right now. There's this stuff. This is the way that they make it so that it doesn't cause a bunch of lag is this is all sophisticated backpacks. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different things is all sophisticated backpack. Like the sophisticated mod in general. I love that mod pack on its own, but it's very different. Buying a new graphics card in this economy is wild. I bought a whole ass new computer. Technically. Well, my brother and my husband split the cost of a new PC. I got the PC and they got whatchamacallit, but we got it on, what's that thing? Black Friday. We got it on Black Friday, and we didn't have to buy the memory sticks because I had 4 sticks in my last PC, and so we just broke them up. So I didn't have to buy any memory, and we already had the motherboard. So I had a few things, but yeah, no, in this economy. But let's be honest here, they were only getting more expensive. So I unfortunately think I bought it at the right time. And this is what I really wanted to stream. So, get you a partner that cares. Wow, maybe. It's get lower. Yeah, in a few years, though. In a few years. That's not... In a few years, yeah, I might need a new, like, graphics card, or actually the GPU is going to be the issue. Or no, the CPU is going to be the issue. But, in the one downstairs, the graphics card and the CPU were an issue already, because I was actually demanding so high of a draw from the games I was playing. But, no, like, but that's in a few years. And one of the big creators, $700 for the whatever the fuck that information is. Yeah, they're pricey. I honestly don't trust that they're gonna go down in a few years. What I think is gonna happen is that the new normal of pricing is gonna change with the shift, because companies are pulling their resources from the average consumer to bullshit AI, which I have a lot of beef with AI. If you ever want to negate the AI answers on Google, I believe if you just add obscenity in, it will give you the answer without AI. AI fucking those data centers use a shit ton of water, and it's not like that water can be reused. It has to be refiltered, and it still wouldn't be safe to drink. It's like the battery center, like the battery disposal places are like giant ass leach fields, and they use a fuck ton of water. Anyway, but yeah, no, this mod pack's really great though. This is exclusively Vault Hunter stuff. Then there's Botania, whatever this mod is, I don't know what it is, and then Thermal Expansion, which I've done and I don't understand, Create. And then there's like little mods inside of this that make things specifically just better for handling and stuff like that. I don't know. I like this mod pack. Getting off topic then back on it. But, yeah. I like Mind Speed. I'm going to go with Mind Speed because I am proving to eat the durability of this pickaxe. Oh god, I have to grab more pipes. Hold on. What are they called? You know what? I will figure it out in a minute. Chest. I can't place that on the chest now. I don't have my bag. I'm really salty about that. What are these things called? I don't remember. Link cables. Link cables. link. I have 2 more. Okay, great. How do I make link cables? Wait. Glass and chromatic iron. Chromatic iron. Regular glass. Is this regular glass? The fact that I have to ask that question. Link cables, and then I need driftwood. Honestly, if just enough items was not added to this mod pack, I would cry. I need more logs. You know what's funny is that there was a point where I was like, I don't think I could ever do modded Minecraft. It just makes no sense to me. And then here I am, like, running this mod. Okay, actually, the first mod pack I ever did was Skyblock 4. 3 or 4. And I didn't like it at first because it was just so much back and forth. I didn't like the back and forth. And I had to keep looking things up, and it didn't hand everything to me. Okay, perfect. You know what? That should be good for a little bit longer. At least. But black was right there! Damn it. Okay. Ooh, you know what? I'm just gonna buy the mod box. I'm gonna pop it too. I don't care. Okay, I care very deeply, and I'm very upset with the with the thing that came out of the mod box. You know what? Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna throw it back in there. I wasn't going to at first because I was like, I won't find this stuff later, but it's okay. Oh gosh, I spilled water. Oh god, I will be right back. I'm back. Oh my gosh. Guys, you know what? I definitely do not want to ever get 2 kittens at the same time ever again. I currently have 2 kittens at the same time right now, same age, same litter. Hydrate. It's no secret. I literally just left to use the restroom, and you've decided to refill what just need. No. Criminal offenses. Ah, criminal charges. Whew. Drink more. Drink more so I'm on stream less. I see what you're doing there. I see it. I get it. I understand. Oh, I get what you're saying. I could just quit. You know that, right? Like, you don't have to keep me from streaming. I could just quit. Like a normal person. Took you a while. And now you see why there's a word ban from my chat. It's the one joy I get. I want you to suffer while doing it. That's fair. That's really fair. Okay. My gosh. Anyway. Oh, God. Stop licking your paws. Oh my gosh. My grandma's almost at the place of being able to take her dog back, and I'm so excited because we've had her like a little around 6 months. By the way, this dog's age went from 13 to 14 to 15. I don't understand how that happens, but she was doing the math, and she's like, it's a new year, so obviously she's, and I'm like, well, no, because when we went to the vet, like, 4 months ago, they said she was 13. And she's like, well, they're wrong, because I got the dog this year, and it's been this many years, so now the dog's 15. And I'm like, holy fuck balls. I can't hold on to that logic. It's slippery. Because if the dog was born in December of 2020, like, whatever, right? In December, at the end of the year, it would age again. It does not automatically age at the start of the new year. I can't. I can't. No. She's, honestly, the longer that she's away from this dog, this dog gets older. Next time she sees the dog's gonna be like 107. She's gonna be like, I can't believe that she's still alive. Oops. Oopses. Wrong button. One button for one thing, not the same button for the other thing. I didn't know you could plant sugarcane underwater. Is that a mod specific encounter? Or, like, I'm very confused. So I can't trample my crops, but other things can trample my crops, and I just want you guys to know that I don't think that's fair. Actually, I need the seeds. Well, I need these seeds too, but Oh, carrots go in the carrot chest. With the carrots. I don't know what the burning sound is, but I don't like it, and it doesn't feel welcoming. And I need a axe, a real axe. One that has silk touch on it. I can make my own axe, I guess. Just have silk touch on it. I'm not even, like, material poor or anything. I just, I guess, refuse to make gold stuff. I don't know. I don't even need this, but I'm just doing it. A potato. I think there's been some stuff jumping on my crops. I don't like that. There's definitely been stuff jumping on my crops because there's no way. There's just no way. But it's just this. I can't. No, this is too disorganized. Why can't I disrupt my crops, but like something obviously is jumping on them and destroying them? I've noticed, I don't know if anyone else has, that I've jumped on these and nothing has happened. Yeah, see, stuff just came off. I'm watching all of this very closely now. How dare you? I'm gonna need a little slot opened up. I'm just gonna have to slow walk over with all of my stuff dragging behind me. Wait, I don't have anything dragging behind me. No, nothing's dragging. Okay, cool. That's impressive. That is impressive. Okay. I'm really close to taking one of these and putting everything in it with a stack mod. There's nothing that's really stopping me from doing that, actually. Okay, there we go. I just want to make sure that my farm's taken care of, you know? I'm but a humble farmer. Emphasis on humble. Very humble. Ooh, nice. I don't want you to quit. I want you to suffer. Oh yeah, okay. I was gonna say, did I miss chats? I've missed so many chats before. I actually had to set up all of the notifications for follower sounds and all that stuff because I apparently didn't have any of that stuff on, and I missed when people would do hydrates and stuff like that. I'm very oblivious. Okay, I didn't think this would actually... This is barely using any mana. Yeah, that's using barely any mana. I was seeing that it uses a great deal of mana, but it generates the flowers. I think I'm good on flowers for right now. Actually, like, genuinely, that's pretty nice. I want to figure out really quickly... Here's the book. Why would I do that? Okay, I'm glad that we figured that out. Doop-a-doop. Living beings. Never mind. This one seems like the most entertaining. Honestly, just being able to stop them. This is the ore generator. Which, honestly, I've used the Orchidium. I've used this one. And it is really nice, but it eats through mana super quick. I guess right now, though, we have, like, a valid, way to get mana. And a really insane way to keep it going, to be honest. Because, yeah, I've had 4 mana tablets at the beginning of the stream that were full, and I just used 2, and I'm pretty sure I can refill these up right now. Where's the wand? There we go. Now I can just stand here and lose all of my mana. I was hoping for a flower that stopped things from hurting me, but honestly, it's fine. Dungeons can hold valuable goodies. Loom will fed quite a bit of mana. Summon these items for said adventurers to collect. There's a catch though. Each item is held by a monster protecting it. These monsters are extra strong, but will drop their precious dungeon loot when killed. Oh my god. This actually might be really helpful. Because they might drop... We might be able to get golden apples without having to do anything. Envy? I don't think I have... hold on. I don't have envy. Envy. No, I don't have envy, but I can make it. that's something I'll have to do. But that's something I'll have to do next stream. See what I did there? I think tomorrow I'm not sure. Realistically, I want to say it's Minecraft Bedrock. But I do have fun on Vault Hunters, and honestly, I haven't played Minecraft Bedrock in so long, I genuinely don't even have an idea of what to do anymore on it. It's a dance that I play daily. Oh, a dance that I don't enjoy. Hopefully, no, I don't die by a spider before all my mana gets absorbed, because that's what happened. That's what happened last time. I got killed by a spider. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I think tomorrow either will be Vault Hunters or Bedrock Minecraft. I really don't know which. I'd say if there's anyone talking in chat in the next like 30 seconds, if you have someone who want me to raid, I will, because there is more than 3 people here. Hi, Lord Sparkle Farts. I know, baby. You can go potty outside in a minute. We're almost there. We're almost there, babies. We're almost there. He's like, it's almost time. I heard you say the spiel. I haven't said the full spiel yet. I haven't said the whole spiel yet. My goodness, he's so cute. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did do the things, if you didn't enjoy the things you can do, they're not the same thing, so don't do them. Thank you for the subscription today. That was fun. And the follows. That was wonderful. Hopefully. I know I will stream tomorrow. I don't think there's anything that'll stop me. But all updates will be via Discord. About an hour before. I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.